All right, Cody, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? You can go to sleep. Huh? Go to sleep, bud. Hey. Hi, guys. I'm not going to be on here too long. I'm checking a few things out online here. Hey, Ronald. Hey, Sarah. I was trying to be comfy on here, but I don't know. This ring light that goes on my phone is, the cord is so short. I have to be right by it. Hi, Lizzie. I know you're part of my membership. You have the little I don't even know what you call that badge. Hi, Maureen. It was nice at our members only live, wasn't it? We didn't have to worry about any trolls. Dare I say I kind of missed them? No, I didn't. Hi, Beverly. Yeah, Ronald, I'm just hanging in there. Just tired. Needs a battery. I didn't realize it stopped. Okay. Yes, taco soup is good. I usually like to eat it earlier in the day. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. Like if I eat something at noon, and I go to bed like 12 or 1, it's hard for me to sleep, but I could still not feel good from it, like with my stomach. But I take these papaya enzymes, so not really sure they help. I don't know. I try it though. I will, Ronald. Thanks. He's sleeping on the floor here on his bed. Yeah, I think I've had pizza soup. I think you could add like pepperoni. And I love that stuff, but I don't know. My stomach doesn't. It sounds good. It would sound good when I'm younger. Hi, Teresa. It's just kind of a little drop in live here. I promised I would still do regular uh, live streams too. Colleen, it's still pretty warm. I mean, 80, 82 degrees, that's hot to me. For October, it's like, come on. Where's the hoodie weather? This No, they're not. Not really. Not that I've noticed really. I didn't notice any when I came back from uh, doing my flex job last week. I didn't notice any color. Yes, the car has been doing okay. Knock on wood. I've been kind of nervous because that mechanic didn't sound entirely sure. He said he thinks that's probably the only issue, but time would tell. He told me like drive it for a week after he reset like all the dash buttons, he said, hopefully the check engine light won't come on again, and it didn't. So, yay, Lucille, you're on it. We were just ignoring all the trolls. I tried to delete a few, but like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long. I wish it was chilly here. It's okay at night. It's probably in the upper 50s, mid 50s. So I actually don't have my air on at night. Sometimes I do because I don't leave my windows open. The stink bugs are horrible here right now. Yeah, it's not going to be time for another vehicle. I'm still paying on my vehicle. I've got another year paying of buying this car. I really looked into Hyundai and all that. I know people say, well, Toyota, Honda, yes, but that was not in my price range 5 years ago. So there are many other cars I would like to, but I didn't want my car payment to be overly high. And I've seen a lot of people that have Hyundai go a long time. So that's why I keep my oil changes right when they're supposed to be. I have since I got my car. Hi, Cindy. Hi, I almost said Antonio. I think I said that wrong. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a job, remember? So how is that going to work? That's what I mean. There's a reason for all my stress in my life. It's not me being over dramatic by any means. And now I've gotten behind on like other bills, so that's probably not going to make my uh, credit real good. So see how it kind of has that effect? Thanks to Spark doing me dirty like that. Yeah, Lizzie, there are a lot of people that swear by their Hyundai. I have a ring light on. That's why it's bright in here. It's either going to be dark in here. I can't have my normal light on. So that's how that works. It's a big ring light. I do. I love my Hyundai. Honestly, I saw these car reviews, and I'm going to tell you that most of the people I heard several people say that Chevy Equinoxes are not good at all. Chevy Cruze, Chevy Trax. My mom, my mom has a Chevy Equinox. Now she's only got like probably 75,000 on it, and she's had some issues. I used to think Chevy was really good. So, and yeah, I know Toyota is really good, but again, for the price range I got my Hyundai, I would have gotten probably a 5 or 6 year older car than I got with my Hyundai. My Hyundai's a 2019. I got it 2020. And I've loved it. I think, knock on wood, it's had normal issues that you would have. And yes, I have a lot of miles. I have 129,000, but I got my car to drive. That's why I would never lease a car. I drove a lot back to Indiana when I moved down here. And that's why I got my car so I could drive and not have to worry about it. And I also worked in Sevierville. There's no good jobs. Newport, Morristown, they don't pay well. That's why people go to Sevierville, Gatlinburg, and I can't with my car. Hi, Linda. Yeah, there's not. I devoted many of my years to being a stay-at-home mom. So I guess that's my fault because I chose to be a stay-at-home mom instead of go to college. All I've ever done is retail jobs. Yeah, Cindy, I had a friend and his car, now he had a Ford Escape and I don't really like Ford at all. Um, his was at like almost 300,000. So I think it's how you take care of it. And he took his car a lot, his SUV, like when we went on hikes and, cause his car, I mean, it lasted a long time. No, I'm not going to go any more into debt. I don't have money to go into debt more. So that's a no. I'm not going back for that. And like I said, my sister, where she works, a lady has like a very high up there degree, whatever, more than probably a master's. I don't know, in something, and she should be making really good money for that degree. And she's working where my sister does. And that's fine because, well, my sister, but this lady has a certain degree. So, you know, she should be making a lot more than she does. Let me see there. Hey, Southern gal. Yeah, Emily. I mean, they tell you a lot of it is just make sure you get those oil changes when you're supposed to, which I do. I have not missed one. I've not gone over, nothing. Because I actually want to drive my car a while after I'm done paying on it. I don't have a membership. Oh, I can't. I think Nissan are pretty good. I don't know. A lot of people, like when they went on there talking about Chevy Equinox, some people came on and said theirs were amazing, but my mom's had some issues. And while hers is a 2015, but there's not a lot of miles, like 70,000. Tired. This ring light, can't stare in it, it's bright. Oops. I think I missed a comment on there. I don't know. Right. Although I have heard a lot of mechanics say, well, Toyota's good. But like I said, for what I got with my 2019 Hyundai, I probably would have got like a 2012 Toyota because Toyota are pricier. Jeep Cherokee. See, I've heard a lot of mechanics say that Jeeps aren't real good. And I'm like, I don't know. I thought those were good. I don't know. It's weird. You think Jeep are really good. I didn't hear anything about Subaru. What? Image was reversed. Your clock is fine. Yeah, it is. I guess. That's what I'm saying. Jeep, I mean, I guess you just don't know what car is going to be good. I just know that a lot of mechanics talked about the Chevy Equinox, like every other one. I don't know why these videos were popping up, but they just kept talking about Chevy Equinox. I don't think my mom's is terrible. I don't know. She has something. She's taken it in a couple times, and I don't know what they, nah, I don't know. I guess any car can have issues, right? That's why it's so scary to get a used car. Now, I had the opportunity for my Hyundai was, my sister, her husband used to be a car dealer. So he had a lot of good friends, and it happened to be this car dealer in Indiana that this car came up. And I feel like they got me a really good price and a good deal and a payment I wanted. So I felt comfortable with it. It's kind of scary when you don't know. I don't know. I don't know why all those videos showed up. I was like, I don't probably don't want to see these videos right now. What is it like reading my mind? Did it hear me say that I had car issues or something? Because that's a squirrel and he better be gone. I guess when I think of a Jeep, I just think of like the Jeeps that are um, like the Jeep, the ones that look like you go off road in them. The Jeeps. Um, Not the ones like Grand Cherokee and those. Those look more like SUV, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's just it's just why my car? That's how I feel like in life. Why do I get singled out for everything? Yeah, Jeep Wrangler. You know what I mean. The one that I saw like at the Jeep invasion. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't again because I can't do this over and over. So yeah, some of the Jeeps are kind of cute. I don't know. I don't really think I'm a Jeep person. Yeah, squirrels are a pain. I think somebody out here where I live like feeds them and raccoons and okay, thank you. I love my picture. Isn't it cute? Well, I'm definitely feeling my age, probably more this year than before. Darn squirrels. I remember that too because, of course, when there's like an animal in the road, I know people say, well, don't swerve. Don't, cause a wreck over an animal, but that's like your first instinct. But I don't. I'm like, well, if I have to hit a squirrel, because how they go back, forth, back, forth. Now, obviously, my eyes are always looking for a dog because it's just terrible here. It really is. There's always dogs in the road, and I don't get how you just can't care about your dog. Quite upsetting. Hi, Naomi. Oh my gosh, I did. I saw one of those are ugly. I'm sorry, those Tesla trucks. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. Those are ugly. I saw one in Sevierville when I went to the chiropractor like 2 weeks ago. I parked like two down from it and I thought that is the ugliest thing. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And we get it. They're doing it because they've got money. What's going to show you have money more than that thing? My question is, why not get something that looks better? You can show you have money and get a different vehicle. That thing is ugly. Ugly. I mean, I don't even know. I started laughing because it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And I don't know, I'd be afraid I'd get stuck in it or something. I don't know. It's the weirdest. Oh, I've never seen one that up close and personal, but I thought this thing is the stupidest. It had like stuff on, like writing on it, and I don't know. Ooh, I did though. I got the giggles. They probably just think it's, they probably just think that's so cool. I'm like, why not get some different car, I don't know, anything but that. I think it might be more than 100. I think somebody else, I don't know. This one had like all this special writing on it. I don't even know. I was like, what is it supposed to be? It does. But it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Hi, Diana. You know what? I saw one in Silva when I lived in Bryson City. Oh, I don't know. To me, it's just, it's just people wanting to show they have money because they can't think that those are cool. You really cannot look at that and think it's something cool. Like I said, I'd be afraid it'd malfunction. I like wouldn't be able to get out of it. Looks like some, I don't know, robotic thing. Oh, and what is this? What is this stupid robot too? Have you seen robots? Like when I went on TikTok, I was like, what is this thing? This stupid robot that people are showing now. And I'm sorry, but that's just like it shows it going up to the cops and flipping it off. I'm like, really? It's so funny. I'm sorry, I don't think that's funny. Hi, Enchanted Beginnings. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I probably on these roads are terrible. I live out in the country, so I'm like 20 minutes from a town, about 25 to downtown Newport. I know, I couldn't believe that this robot and that laugh, I can't get that laugh out of my head. It's so stupid. It showed it going down the steps and almost fell, and it's just so weird. I was like, really? It shows a robot going up and flipping off the police. Is that supposed to be something so humorous? And it did something else. I was like, I wouldn't I guess I'm old fashioned, but I wouldn't want that robot to come up and say some of the things that this robot said to these kids. Like, it's so, I guess I'm weird. I am, I guess. I don't know. I don't like to hear filthy language constantly. I don't know. It's just, to me, that's just kind of trashy, but yeah, I want that to quit showing robots. I want to go on and I like to see, like, I don't know, I go on and watch, you know, dog accounts because that's what brings me joy. What is this? The prices of Cybertrucks? Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot of respect. That's why I don't want to substitute teach any kids, not the way they are these days. No way. When I did that when my daughter was real young, I mean, it was getting bad then. I'm not going to deal with somebody's unruly kid because their parents have never told them no and don't teach them to listen. I think, you know what? When there's no teachers and kids have to be homeschooled and the parents have to do it, have fun. You deal with your own little kids. Yeah, that's a lot of money for those to be garbage. And they're not. There's nothing, absolutely nothing about it that's cool. It's just the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Oh, this ring light, when I look right in it, it's not really too bright, but well, obviously I feel like it is because I won't say anything. I keep my thoughts to myself because I could cause a real big ruckus doing a video to say why I think I know why I'm not getting jobs. But that's all right. I just keep it to myself because when I look around at some of the other employees and I see, I guess, who they want to hire. Hi, Gloria. Just like I go to these flex jobs and having, you know, three of my flex jobs canceled on me really stunk and it's not right. I mean that and I knew when they said they're like, "Oh, it's not just you." Yeah, I think it was. And that's fine if they don't like me, don't want me to work for them, but don't ever say I'm not good with people because I am really good with people. Like in a store, I can make friends usually with anyone. I'm funny, I'm nice, but I guess that's not what people want. So I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just so weird. And as my mom said she is so happy that she is retired because she would not want to work with most of these people out there these days. And she's got it right. I said, I don't either. I'm tired of weird. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's why I'm like trying to make social media work, not just YouTube, but there is so much you can do and you can make good money. No, Walmart doesn't want me, remember? They like deactivated me from Spark. I've tried applying even there. They don't want me. Nobody, I don't know. I guess they want these workers that come in and are lazy and don't show up to work. Okay, well, go ahead, have them. That's fine. Just like just like at Lowe's. Okay. Yeah, there's Etsy, there's Zazzle. I'm still trying to get I just want to make sure before I sell like some Cody merchandise that it's the right place because once I post it, that's it. And the whole point is to make some money from that, not have, whoever I'm doing it from, you know, I should make some money off sales. It's the whole point. Yeah, I thought so, Ronald. But like I said years ago, when I used to go in for jobs and interviews, usually they would see me and I think I looked decent and I would get hired, and that's not the case. And I don't feel alone because I've seen a lot of TikToks and many people are saying they're not getting hired, and it's just crazy. I just get mad when people act like I don't try. Like I said, I cannot go and make somebody hire me. Trust me. And I don't honestly like this flex job. I actually liked this other store I worked at last time. They were very nice, didn't act weird. I did my own review of the store I worked at, you know. And like I said, I'm just there to make money. I don't care about who I work with, but don't lie about me. I don't know why people feel like they can just be rude to me constantly. I'm getting so fed up. I am. Like, they see I'm a nice person. They don't think I'm going to like fire back or say anything. And I'm getting real tired of being the bigger person constantly and having to ignore crap every day. I'm getting sick of it. Linda, yeah, that's where I have my stuff, fourth wall, but I'm having issues on a few things. Like, I wish Zazzle, I have liked Zazzle the best. It's easier to create things, and I like the items and the calendars, but you don't make a lot of money. Like it says, if you sell a calendar, say it's like $20, I would make $2 out of it. And I know they take care of everything, but like fourth wall, you get more than that. But I'm still just working on it. I guess that's probably where I'm going to go through, but honestly, there's Etsy, Zazzle. I don't know, but like I said, I've seen so many people that make money on YouTube. Cody needs to start getting to work. He needs to start earning his keep. This lady on TikTok showed what her dog videos made. 2,100 one month, 3,500, you know, 5,700. One month she made like 9,500 from posting her dog, and he doesn't do anything special. So me and Cody are going to be going out working on skits and stuff. I don't know, because he's got to earn his keep for his science diet. And hi, Diana. Welcome in. Yeah, they are. And honestly, like I said, I really don't want to work around many people anymore. I don't know. I just, like my mom said, she's so happy she's been retired because she wouldn't want to work with half of this craziness out there. And when I worked at North Face, I liked North Face, but yeah, I want to say some of the things there that made me mad. They wanted me to address people a certain way, address them this. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that stuff. I'm sorry. You know, I don't exactly like being a woman all the time either, but that's what God made me. So guess what? That's what I'm stuck with. I don't, I'm just so, I think it's because I'm getting to the age now that I'm in my 40s, I'm just getting fed up with stuff and people being offended by every little thing. But then me, I can't be offended by anything. I can't say anything if somebody puts what I believe in down, nothing. I don't have any say, but boy, other people, they can say what they want. I'm tired. I'm like, I just feel that snapping. Yeah, I've thought about there's something to do. There is this dog. He is so stinking cute. He's a golden retriever. No, it's not Teddy. We know Teddy Tuesday. Gosh, that guy's like a millionaire. But there's this other dog. He's so cute, and it's a golden retriever. And all he does is she films, and obviously, when like an ambulance or police sirens go by, he sticks his head out the window and he howls. And that's it. And it gets millions of views. Now, I know you have to have a certain amount of like followers before you can make money on different social media, but I mean, there's YouTube, there's Patreon, that's another one. You can do Buy Me a Coffee, which I've looked into. That is like a whole website itself. I've also thought about doing, what's that? Oh, I can't see. Um, I also thought about doing another account, like just on some other things, um, talk about that and do another account. But there's just so much you can do. And I know I can make it work. I just know it takes a while. Yeah, just like I thought, doing my flex jobs were fine and then nothing. And I thought, I'm very nice to customers. I talk to them, I go in, do my job, and again, I feel singled out. Okay. Even when I went out to my car and it wouldn't start at work, that weighs on your mind. You're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm an hour and 15 minutes from home. I don't know what I'm going to do. If my car doesn't start, I can't leave it here. And I have to go back into work and act like everything's fine. While these people all, are shopping, have money, spend, several $100s on boots. And I have to go in and act all happy. I wanted to go home then. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. The stress, it's like constant. I can't breathe and something else happens. Like years, years. I'm not talking a bad week. Oh yeah, Diana, I know. Buster, the yellow lab. Yes, he's so cute. She's like, Buster, get out of that pool. One time he was out in the storm. I thought, now she better make sure it doesn't lightning. That's like the kind of dog I'm used to having. A yellow lab. I mean, I love Labradors, but there's something about I just kind of prefer those yellow. And then you see what I've got back here. I was outside the other day talking to my neighbor, and Cody was sprawled out. So I was out there with my little scissors, giving him a trim. That's my life. But yeah, there's got to be some cute video I can do with Cody. And now they do videos where these dogs they're just like pushing their head like this to the music, and then they do their little paws tapping to the music, and then they shake their booty. And I was like, I have to get on it and focus on it. I don't know. That is funny though. I like to watch those dogs. I don't know the name of it. Oh, I think it's called Sloan's or something. They have like 5 golden retrievers, and they let them they all go swimming in the pool. Like four golden retrievers, 4 or 5. They have a lot, and they let them go swimming in the pool. It's so cute. Oh, I know. I have to get creative. It's just hard some days because my anxiety just, you know, gets the better of me. And I can't put like a GoPro on Cody and, like some of these people do. Okay, what's Cody going to do? Go roll in the grass? Roll down the hill? Cody does not run anywhere. He's never been real rambunctious, even as a puppy. He's just been kind of chill. I mean, he would run and play with my other dog, but he, when he turned 1, we were on the road. I was getting divorced and we had to live in hotels and we didn't know where we were going to be, and he just went with me. He was very good. I'm really happy he wasn't wild and out of control, because I don't know how he would have done. He had to go to work with me too. I had to do what I had to do. At least I didn't get rid of my dog then. All right, I'm going to get off here. Thanks, Melanie. I know Cody's so sweet, and I love his new collar. He looks so cute. But yeah, I'm going to get off here. I said I wasn't going to be on long. It's already been 40 minutes, and I'm going to go do some brainstorming. And yeah, tomorrow's a new day. That's what I always say. But thanks for coming on and saying hello. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be back soon. Thanks for coming in, guys. Bye.